So I've just come out exploring that. Nobody in it. No, I mean, I think I saw one person in one gallery, and that was it. So I first, I thought, well, there's nobody in it, and the COVID cases are going down and down now, so I thought I'd go for it. Yeah, so we're just above the lake now, and the bandstand there. I'm just walking along past the bowling green here, or bowling greens. I think they need a good trim. Grass has obviously been let to grow on these. I'm not sure if that, mind you, there's no floodlights. They must be used as floodlights, and even a seating area there, and the clubhouse. So, but it just looks like the grass has not been looked after for a bit. So maybe because of the pandemic, there hasn't been much. Sometimes, even though it's outdoors, it seems a bit strange, doesn't it? There's a keep fit trail up there, them luminous yellow things, and basketball courts and things up that way. So we'll just head down here towards the meteorological station. So that's the meteorological station there. We'll have a quick look at that. So this is the Bradford Meteorological Station. So we've got the Stevenson screen in which thermometers and humidity probes are placed in there, and you can see they're wide in. There's also, it looks like they're wide into to measure grass temperature, and probably temperature at 5 and 10 centimeters depth as well, and soil temperature measured there. Got the rain gauge here, and there looks like basically a whole series of data loggers. That's probably measuring solar radiation on the top of there. So yeah, I can't see a wind speed anemometer though, which is a bit strange, but yeah, we've got the other things. So it's the basic station anyway. So it's fenced off for security. What's there? And that just feeds data in via live stream all the time there to the data centers. So we're now coming to a bit of a like a stream and like a woodland walk here, but because there's no canopy yet, because the leaves haven't got the trees on, we'll see what it's like. It might not be quite as evocative as it is in the summer when it's sort of properly woodland, but we'll see. Have a quick walk up there, and then it'll be time to go back and see the outcome of the MOT. Fingers crossed about that. So here's the water sort of coming from the stream to feed the lake. So it's naturally fed to keep it replenished by this little stream here, which runs in the valley. We're going to have a look at it. Now this is very interesting. This is a fossilized set of tree roots here. It's a stone. You can see the intricate detail of the tree roots preserved in the stone. So it's quite an impressive feature, isn't it? And it tells you a little bit about it here, the fossil tree stump. So it was uncovered in 1889 at sandstone quarries near here, but it's just got the stump and the roots. 330 million years old. So when this area was in the tropics, think of this tree was 40 meters high, and during a flood they think the trunk was snapped off. I mean, how do they know that? I'm not quite sure they know that. The decaying hollow stump filled with sand, and the outer wood layers became cold. Over millions of years the sand hardened into sandstone rock, and the tree stump became a fossil. You can find other fossil stems and roots in the rocks of the stream that run up here. So there we go. So it's very interesting, isn't it? So that's a fossilized tree stump there. Good feature. Now we'll have a little look up the stream here. I'm not quite sure which way to walk up, whether to walk up the side or the middle or what really. We'll go up the side and then down the middle. I'm not sure. Let's see. We'll follow the stream, eh? So yeah, so all the plants are cut back or haven't come up yet. So no, in the summer it's lovely with all the spreading plants and things. And there's another fantastic waterfall there. Look, we'll have to see that when we come back down. So you can imagine when the canopy's on, we've got this little dell with a stream running through it, and little waterfalls and everything. It's nice. So it's just natural in terms of the water, source of the water, but they've obviously channelized it to make it a feature, the little waterfalls and things, when they built the park in the Victorian era, I think. Bamboo cut back here. Little bridge. What's this one say? Here we go. So igneous rock garden. Rocks formed from basically volcanic rocks. Interesting, isn't it? So a bit of geology. And these are big snowdrops. They're some of the biggest snowdrops I've ever seen. Very large. A bridge there. So everything's been well pruned back and everything. But you can see the fresh spring growth starting to come now. Daffodils nearly ready to flower. And what's this one say? Metamorphic rock garden. Like marble and everything there, right? Yeah, interesting. Yeah. And the little bridge. Go on the top here. Right, so at the top end now, head back down, work our way through this. Look, the stream splits in two. So some of it's going that way and some of it's going that way. That's quite clever, isn't it? And that must be why they've got water coming out that little waterfall and things. So they split it to take water off in different directions to make more features across the park. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Hopefully I can get around and come in this end. I've got to the very top corner of the park now. More gates up there, big iron gates at the top there. Right, we'll come round some conifers and a little bit of heather at this top end. A few daffodils just about flowering there, or narcissi maybe, a bit smaller. So here's the other water source. Maybe that's just channeled through down there. It must be just channeled along. Feed it into that side, so there's next two sides.